why that roadmap is really very important.
Now I need to make some projects. Now which projects I pick to learn AI/ML?
So optimization is really very much required for this thing.
So please clarify this. How is computer vision different and from the normal things that you told before computer vision?
First, you need to start with linear algebra.
People ask me this question, you have been doing Geek Stories for 15 years, what has been the motivation?
This is a good monetary benefit and it's really very excellent.
First choice for almost everybody in engineering if they want to get into masters.
They provide 9 lakh rupees for doing masters.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode. So today we have Shivam with us. Shivam is an ISC Bangalore graduate. He is currently working at Qualcomm. He is computer vision and ML engineer and he has won multiple awards. And today we are going to learn a lot from him, his journey, his expertise in AI and ML. So first of all, Shivam, many congratulations for getting the 9th rank by LinkedIn for worldwide career coaching.
Thank you so much, sir, for inviting me for the podcast. Maybe I will introduce myself. So, I am Shivam. I am currently working with Qualcomm as a computer vision and ML researcher. Here, I publish research paper as well. And before that, I graduated from ISC Bangalore in artificial intelligence. I did masters from there. There, I got a Reliance Foundation scholarship where they selected 40 students for all over India. And I also got selected for ISRO as a scientist to be examination. Apart from that, I have done my research paper in the domain of computer vision. And nowadays, I am very much active on LinkedIn. So from last year, I have started my LinkedIn with 2,000 followers and now I am having around 150,000 followers. And I am guiding so many people for the jobs and their resume review, how they can make a good resume. Apart from that, as sir said, like I got a worldwide rank 9th for the best career coaching. So yeah, thank you, sir, for having me.
Thank you. And I mean, super excited to be here. And I think everybody is going to be learning a lot from you. You are a person who is in AI ML. So first of all, I would like you to know, tell the people about roadmap to learn AI ML, what they should do to become an AI ML engineer like you.
Yeah, so I wanted to connect the dots like why that roadmap is really very important. Because I am a BTech graduated from Tier 3 college, Jabalpur Engineering College in EC. And at that time, like I was not able to speak in English. I was not having any coding background. And unfortunately, I couldn't crack any company. So I was struggling to find even a 10,000 rupees per month job. And I prepared for the GATE examination in EC itself and got admission into ISC for AI. Because my senior suggested me and I was not expecting an admission in AI. But fortunately, I got admission in AI. At that time, I was very happy also and very sad at that time. Because now I need to speak in English because I need to move to Bangalore. And now I need to do coding, which I don't know. And another thing came up like I need to do something with AI ML. And I was not having any understanding with AI ML, what exactly AI ML is. And honestly, in my mind, I was thinking like I will be doing something with brain nerves because AI ML related to neural network and other thing. So I was very worried and very tense, like if I cannot get placement in my Tier 3 college, how will I cope up with the new branch? So at that time, what I did, I just connected to so many seniors who are already doing jobs, passed out from ISC and seek guidance like what exactly is required. So what it come to me, like whatever we consider like I want to become an ML engineer, then learn ML. That is the biggest mistake outside, like 99% people are just learning ML random course from anywhere and they are thinking lao job do. It's not like the case. What happened, like they suggested me how you should proceed. So what they suggested, first you need to start with linear algebra and then probability, optimization and then machine learning.
So when you say optimization, what kind of optimization?
So I wanted to relate everything linear algebra, probability and optimization. So it will be a pack of all three, why it's required. Suppose I am saying you are having a Ferrari car, okay, but you don't know how to drive it. But I am having a Alto car, but I know how to drive it. Meaning at least my car is able to like run or like it's able to go somewhere. So like linear algebra you can consider as a input or like how to start that car, because that the input is coming for the ML model that are the mathematics, that images or big tensors. So those tensors are coming from the linear algebra part. So you can consider for that Ferrari car, if you need to start, you should be having the knowledge of linear algebra.
Alright.
And then now if you are just moving ahead and you wanted to control the speed, or you need to see like how much accelerator I am pressing, so what speed I am getting, what output I am getting. In the same way, machine learning output is also probability. It's not very sure.
True.
Yeah. So that is something, probability stats also I want to learn. And then if I will say you are only the person in the world, you need to travel somewhere. Definitely you will not go by flight, or definitely you will not go by train or truck or something. You will just see the distance, how much you wanted to travel. According to that, you will decide. So same way, if I need to decide like what is my requirement, on basis of that, I will optimize my model. It should not like for a simple classification task, I am using the billions number of the parameter. It can be done by a 50,000 or 1 lakh parameter. So optimization is really very much required for this thing.
All right, got it now.
Yeah.
So you said linear algebra, and then you said probability stats, and then you said optimization. Now
Yes.
what next I need to do?
Yeah, then this is the mathematics part everyone should know, and many people are not doing this. Apart from that, you should be having a basic Python coding language. Like this is the very less part, but you should know how to just write some code for particular algorithm. And once you have this basic, then only you are eligible to learn machine learning. But many people directly jump to the machine learning and they struggled a lot. And then after that, what you need to do for implementing the machine learning algorithm, you should be having good knowledge of sklearn, numpy, pandas, because these are the things, standard library which is useful for the machine learning role. Now everyone is using deep learning, like ML is obsolete now, everyone is using deep learning. So we should definitely have the good idea about CNNs or generative adversarial network. For that also, if you wanted to implement it, you should be having one framework like either PyTorch, Keras or TensorFlow. If I need to start from the beginning, I will suggest to learn PyTorch because it's very easy. And during my internship time, I did my internship at Qualcomm. At that time, I was not knowing, and I found that within 2-3 days, you can learn PyTorch. So these are the very basic things. Everyone should have this knowledge.
All right. So you just suggest PyTorch because it's easy to learn.
Yes.
Or tutorials are also easily available online.
Yeah. So the thing is, there is one series available on YouTube, which if you will watch it within 6-7 hours, you will be very much comfortable. But for TensorFlow, like still I found it very difficult. So ultimate goal is to implement those algorithms. So PyTorch is very easy. For TensorFlow, like it's not much compatible with older version also. So if you will use some GitHub codes, if it is in TensorFlow, then you might be struggle for the running the code.
All right. So now I learned these basics and I have got the basic mathematical understanding. I got the basic math topic, linear algebra, probability, stats and optimization. This is the math I required. Then I need to learn some libraries, pandas and PyTorch and all these libraries. Now I learned all this. Basics of Python also
Yes.
I learned. Now I need to make some projects. Now which projects I pick to learn AI ML?
Yeah, so the thing is, nowadays everyone is running behind the generative AI or large language model, and ML and AI you can consider as a tool. Suppose if I am going for a shopkeeper to shop something, he will use the calculator. If I am going somewhere to purchase the vegetable, she will also be using the calculator to compute the cost. Same way AI ML is also like a tool or calculator, because if I wanted to do some medical imaging thing or I want to detect a cancer, I can use AI ML. If I wanted to do something with the images or videos, I can also do it. So that we call as a computer vision engineer. If I wanted to process the languages like what we are doing in ChatGPT, or like translating something from one language to other, that comes under NLP. And everything nowadays coming as a multimodal. So we need to make sure, like we should make a project like that. It should be fit everywhere. For every role, you don't need to make a separate project, because it will be so much time consuming and not fit well. So I will suggest 3-4 projects which will cover every area. So maybe for one very basic project, you can make any classification thing that will show you are having a good understanding for deep learning, CNN.
And one classification example can be spam detection or...
Yes, spam detection, or you can say cancer detection, or boy or girl detection, or there is a ImageNet dataset which have 1,000 classes. So you can detect anything. So that is the image classification. And then second one, you can make using GANs, like style transfer. GANs is something which you are generating new things, new images or some new data. So generate, if you want to cover something, you can cover the GANs project. So it's easily available online on YouTube. And then
How
if
do
you
you
want
spell GANs if somebody wants
so
to...
GAN is generative adversarial network that comes under the generative AI topic. And if you wanted to make a one project related to NLP, natural language processing, I will suggest to use a transformer architecture. So transformer is something on top of that ChatGPT, LLM or Llama model, whatever the large language model are, all of them are based on the transformer architecture. So interviewer always expect you to have the transformer architecture. If you know that, then you can cope up with the large language model. So one project is this. Now, if you wanted to specialize in computer vision domain, then you can make a one more project additional, which may be image segmentation part or object detection part.
So please clarify this. How is computer vision different and from the normal things that you told before computer vision?
Yeah, so computer vision is mainly you are focusing on images or videos.
Alright.
Whatever you are doing with image or video, maybe you are just denoising the image, you are doing blurring, you are doing focusing, or if you wanted to track someone, because you will be capturing the video, or if I am going by car, my car will be capturing the frame and tracking it, like it will just see the match at this point of time I am here, and then next frame where I went, what is the relative motion in that. So everything, whatever you are dealing with image or video, it will comes under the
Example is
computer vision.
Tesla cars, right? I mean,
Yes. So Tesla cars, like autonomous driving or anything like basic to basics, like I will say that denoising of the image or filter you are putting on
even the basic
yes,
things are
yes,
computer
the
vision.
computer vision. And language task, like you are just Google translator, you are translating Hindi to English, or you are just summarizing anything, or anything by which you are just using the words or keywords, and you are doing something that comes under the natural language processing.
All right. And are there any specific libraries for deep learning, transformers, and computer vision? I mean, you mentioned PyTorch, right? So,
Yeah.
Is this like you can be used everywhere, or there are specific libraries?
Yeah,
for
so
different...
PyTorch is something which can be used everywhere, like for deep learning tasks. And then specific to computer vision, if you wanted to have, then you can use the library called OpenCV.
Okay.
And for language processing task, there is a Hugging Face library is there, where you can load the model, pre-trained model, you can load that tokenizer which is used in NLP tasks. So many of them might not be connected at this time, but for NLP they can check the Hugging Face library, and for computer vision they can have this OpenCV. And for large language model specific to, there is one specialized library called a LangChain or Llama Index. So both can be used, any one of them we can learn, and it's very simple, it's not very hard. Within 1 or 2 days, if you will make one project, you will be able to understand what
So,
thing is happening.
LangChain is the library. So, if I say, I take my example of Geeks for Geeks, and if I want to build a language model or for a model for the Geeks for Geeks content, so
Yes.
that if anybody comes to Geeks for Geeks and wants to ask a question, so from the content that is available on Geeks for Geeks, the chat box is able to answer the questions
Yes.
of the users, and it's able to learn from the content available. So for that, I need to use LangChain and build the model.
Yeah, so simple LangChain, what it does, there are large language model already available, which is trained, because we cannot train by ourselves. So whatever weights we have learned to train that model, it's available on LangChain library. You can use that to load that model, and then whatever you wanted to ask, it will do the tokenization, meaning we cannot directly communicate with computer. It should be converted to the bits or like 0101 format, which machine language understand.
Alright.
So it will already, you just need to call that API and it will be able to do it. So that's what they are calling as a LangChain.
All right, great. So I think I am also learning a lot,
Yes,
and
yes,
everybody who is watching this, it's a super learning, and the way you are telling this is really, really interesting. So my next question is, a lot of people, look for jobs, first of all. So they just want to know, if I want to be an AI ML engineer, how much DS is required, and
Yeah.
how many questions they will ask about coding, dynamic programming, graph algorithms, are they required for entering into data science AI ML field?
Yeah. So first I will tell, like suppose you are the interviewer. Okay. You came here for taking interview for 1 hour. Okay. Simple. So if your resume is not so good, meaning if you are not having too much good project, or if you are not having a proper skill, that interviewer only left with the choice, ask the coding question. So in case you are not having the like attractive resume, attractive project, then they will basically focus on the coding part only. But
Okay.
if you have some project, then what you will, they will definitely will ask the coding question. Without coding question, surviving in this industry is impossible. So for this type of scenario, I am assuming you are having a good project, then they will cover basic part of array, the basic part of the string question we can do it, and then we can do about the trees, like you can, and searching sorting algorithm. More than that, it's not required. This is basically to test your aptitude level and test like whether you are able to code it or not. So maybe if you will spend 50-50 question in every topic, within 150 or 200 question, you will be able to crack 95% of the company. I'm not specific to 100% company, but 95% of the company you can.
And does it happen like the HRs these days? They have this tool. They use Geeks for his job portal also. They create a contest where they put data structure algorithm questions. They put some MCQs of data science, AI, ML to check that knowledge. Because these Geek Stories, Hacker Rank, Hacker Earth,
Yeah.
these tools are available to the company. It makes HR's life easier because there are thousands of students they apply and they
Yes.
just check the coding problem solving skills. Does it happen for data science, AI, ML roles also, or like, I mean, they just don't do this online coding round for the AI, ML data science people?
Yeah, so for few company nowadays, startups are doing like that. They are either giving the assignment for the people just to check the understanding whether you are having that knowledge or not. So some startup will give the assignment take home exam for 1 week, and you need to complete it by using that PyTorch type of library, or they might have some open problem and then they wanted to discuss with you. One is this for startups, and for few companies, they are just taking by this online examination only. But most of the chunk what they are doing, they are shortlisting based on their resume and experience only. So here that resume play a significant role. I would say competition is not very much, but thing is like good people are really very less, and like a lot of people without having skills only by one random ML course, that type of people are 90%. So if you are having a good skills, there are really very good chance to get a good package in good company.
All right. So certification courses are not very, very important. The most important thing is how much actually you have basically skills and how much you know for real actually, what is actually really used.
Yes.
The things that you told, basic mathematics, the knowledge of libraries, and some projects that you've done
Yes.
which look good in your resume. All right. So my next question to you is, so any tips for interview preparation for the candidates who are actually looking for AI?
Yeah, so I will tell, because I faced the same problem. What happens, like you learned everything. It will not happen whatever interviewer is asking, you don't know, you are blank. Because there are some subset of the problem, that same type of question every interviewer asks. Everyone know the answer, but the thing is how to explain to someone. Like it's really, even I will ask from anyone, what do you understand by classification algorithm, or what do you understand by logistic regression? This is the basic question from machine learning part. You are having answer in your mind, but you are not able to tell. The same time, like when I was preparing for my interview, because I don't know English, how to speak in English, at that time I struggled a lot. But you will be amazed, I was the first student from my class who got placed first day, first company. But how I have done that? Because I already got a flavor, like it will be really very hard for me. So what happens, to just get this familiarity, how you can answer to the interviewer, there are two ways. There are a lot of blogs available. So whatever you know, I respect you, you know everything. But still, suppose if you wanted to if you know any algorithm, there are suppose 50 algorithm in machine learning. For every algorithm, you go to the Google and search that, or Medium, or towards data science, or any, even Geeks for Geeks, I have seen they are having a lot of articles. What they are doing, they are just their employee putting the answer meaning they are explaining in simple English. Explaining mean the way they are telling, like how you can explain the thing. So if you will read those 2-3 articles for every topic, you will get the clarity how you can explain the same thing to the interviewer. And second part, that those blogs will consider having the graphs also, graphs or plot diagram. So what you can do, you can always take the time from the interviewer and just draw the diagram. Drawing will not take much time, like you will draw it once, and then same diagram you can explain to the interviewer without including so many words. if you are not even having a good communication skill. Why that? Like interviewer will also be happy because you are drawing the diagram and you are showcasing it, and ultimately you also got the idea how from that blocks, because someone already trying to explain you, someone already trying to make you understand. Same way you can take those answer and memorize it. So memorize meaning you can just get the intuition how to explain it. So same way, whatever algorithm you know, I will suggest you to just get this done. So what I did, even I am going to mass or even I am doing anything, if I am scrolling my mobile, any of the block is opened and I was learning that. So by that, like I really got a very good clarity, for every topic. So this is
So keep
something
learning
everyone can.
blocks which where things are explained in a very simple way.
Yes.
So that you can use the same content and you can, even if you're not very good at English,
Yes.
you can communicate the same content, and that way you will get more practice and you will get more fundamentals clear.
Yes.
All right. So I think the one thing that you mentioned about speaking out your mind, not
Yeah.
just just being silent. That's very important.
Yeah.
I have talked to a lot of people. In fact, I have faced some rejections in my interviews when I was in college because I was overthinking. I was thinking like when the problem solving question was asked, DSA question was asked.
Yeah.
I was like thinking of all the corner cases. I did
Yeah.
not ask that, do I need to handle this?
Yeah.
Do you want me to? And I saw a lot of people who were actually talking to the interviewers. Those were the people who were selected actually, even
Yeah.
if they were not writing the perfect code.
One thing I will suggest, like suppose I am an interviewer or anyone, you are the interviewer, how much you remember from your college days? For especially you, I will not go and just revise the concept. I already forget everything. Everyone working in the industry, they forget everything. They just know whatever they are working. So if you will silent, like they definitely they are not going to take you. But if you will speak something at least related to that, I am sure that interviewer also don't know each and every corner cases or each and every situation. So if you will try to just give the relative answer also, it will be perfectly fine.
All right, so now I'll go back to your journey. I mean, I'm just curious which year you did the masters from ISC Bangalore.
So I did my masters in 2020
All right.
to 2022. So
All right.
so
And then you from that graduation you've been working in my Qualcomm only. Right?
yes, the Qualcomm was my first company. Here I did my internship as well.
And I think Qualcomm is a leader. I mean, they were always elite
Yeah.
students who get selected among ISCs and IITs, especially the people who are actually interested in
Yeah.
embedded systems and firmware. But your role is kind of different. All right, so now I'll come back to your LinkedIn journey. I mean, I just congratulated you also for
Yeah.
the 9th rank on LinkedIn. I mean, it's awesome. And so I just want you to tell audience like, how did you reach here, and what people should do right things on the LinkedIn, and what should they avoid doing on LinkedIn?
Yeah, so definitely last year, because I coming from a background where you were not having any financial support, you were not having English knowledge, you were not having coding background, you were not having anything. And I did great, I am satisfied whatever I am doing. So I thought there are a lot of people investing so much amount of money and still they are struggling for a job. So I thought last year same in August month, I came back from Rameswaram and then suddenly came my mind, I should start posting, I should start saying some people like, no, you can do very good in your life, you just need a proper guidance. Because how it happens, like during my ISC, I was not having any financial support. So, and at that time what happened, like MHRD also stopped the stipend, 12,400 rupees.
Oh, did
So
they stop
no,
the
so
stipend?
they stopped. They made a decision. Like when I was just preparing for GATE, just about to give the stipend, just about to take the admission, they said people are taking undue advantage of stipend. So you need we will not give. So that was the situation at that time happened. For me, I don't have any job, and from my hometown, like I'm not getting any
That
money.
stipend is a big help actually
Yes.
for anybody who is.
So what happened now? I got admission in AI. For AI, you need a laptop, and you just need an admission fees. Like at ISC, they asked 70,000 rupees, and I was not having that. I mailed to ISC, sir, we don't have money. That 70,000 we cannot afford. You want the medical test also, and you want me to take laptop as well. And MHRD stopped the stipend. How can I afford that? One professor mailed and said, like, you just share your account number and I will transfer some dummy amount, and then you can let me know if you have received. He shared me 1,000 rupees. Okay, like I thought, okay, he will send more. like maybe 10,000 or 20,000. Once I confirmed, he sent me 99,000 rupees and added in the mail, whenever you will feel like you are struggling with financial situation, you feel free to mail me
What
and
was the name
contact
of
me.
his professor?
Professor Jayant Harsita, he is the computer scientist, and he was a president for ACM chapter also. He don't know me, I don't know him. See the thinking, like his mindset, like I don't want someone to struggle because of financial situation, as you got admission in India's best institute. Seriously, for me, like, and for my parents, it was a like big surprise, like because we were struggling. I wanted to add, my father cannot speak and hear by birth, so we were not having any support at that time, and the support I got, like, it was a very big boost up for my confidence. And at that time, and now I went to ISC. Reliance Foundation came up and they give 6 lakh rupees for a scholarship. And then some people did that strike or whatever. Then government, they again started the stipend.
Alright.
I got internship also. All those things happened to me, and I wanted to express these things with audience or with people, because I felt like 90% of them are having the same type of situation who are struggling for job. I wanted to just tell them everything is possible. You just need to work hard, because I worked hard in the GATE examination, although it was in EC. But I
So when
proved
you are
myself.
from EC, how do you get admission? Do you appear with the computer science students or?
No, I gave GATE examination in EC itself.
Okay.
And I was not expecting people say, what is your interest? My interest is nothing. I just want an independent life where I can earn something and I can spend my life. So one of my, I was putting like 4 branch in ISC, like EC, BLSI, signal processing, communication. 5th one I need to put, because it's what mandatory. One of my seniors suggested put AI. Because of his decision, I put AI and I got AI. So that was the accidental thing. All those things happened, and because I got first placement in my class, although I was having a background in EEC, so I wanted to express everything to the community. You can do it no matter what. You just need to spend 6 months or 8 months of your life, because I already spent my 22 years in my BTech. Till that time I was not able to get any job, but now within 3 months or 6 months I prepared so well. I contacted to my seniors to have a guidance. They suggested a roadmap. I followed blindly, and then the result was awesome. So that is how I started. Then I realized people are not having a good resume. I started posting like how you can make a good resume. I realized people are not able to find a good job, or they are not getting a notification or something. And then there are a lot of collaborator come who said, like, you put my link, like third party link, and then I will give you. At that time I decided, no, I don't want to just give the false hope. So from last 1 year, I only posted the genuine job, very genuine. It's not like that I am saying something, if you will open the link, it will come something. So by that, like, I really, within 1 year, I got 150,000 followers, and as like 9th rank worldwide for career coaching. And even I provided one-on-one guidance for so many people, and they really get a good job. So that was something motivation for me. But yeah, again, like, you will do something for a motivation. In the beginning, I started for the guiding people and just spreading the word. But then again, like, so many collaborators come just to promote their brand. So that is also something I got benefited, like monetary benefit is really good.
Alright, Shivam. So I can totally relate it my story. Actually, people ask me this question. You have been doing Geek Stories for 15 years. What has been the motivation? The biggest motivation that you get is when people appreciate your work, when they send you thank you messages, thank you emails. I think that must have worked for you also, because when you initially started from the coaching perspective, that I'll share my experience. I'll tell people you can also do it. But once you start getting those thank you messages, that appreciation, acknowledgement, then you keep doing it, right?
Yes.
I mean, must have worked for you as well.
Yeah. So here I wanted to add one more thing. Like, I always regret why I started LinkedIn last year only. I could have started this 5 years back. I will tell one thing. Like, once you start posting or putting your thoughts on LinkedIn, people will connect you. People will just, you will connect with so many people, one thing. And then once you will start getting the followers, like, you will start earning from LinkedIn. How, like, so many brands will contact you, you will just promoting them. This is a good monetary benefit, and it's really very excellent. You can earn like very good amount from the LinkedIn. So during your BTech time itself, I know a lot of people, they are in first year and still having 1 lakh followers, and they are really earning so much. So as a side hustle, people can say like start it. One question can be like, I am not having good communication skills, or I cannot think so much. I was also at same place, like my communication skills was bad, but what I tried, when you will scroll at least 100 posts on LinkedIn, one or two you will really very like it. You will try to relate your journey with that particular content. So you just need to take the reference from that type of content, and you can just start posting it, or whatever you are just getting something useful, you can give the credit to the main owner and just put it. So like that you can start, and by the time if you will just spend 2-3 months, you will start earning more visibility, and you will get so many awards. People will invite you for the talks, for your experience. So that is something I would
You
say.
do college talks also, you have been to?
Yeah, I have given so many talks, even like I was telling you, recently Reliance Foundation invited me. They signed some MOU with the government of India. It was a very big achievement, and even I conducted more than 20 talks in different college. So this is something people should start considering it. I know a lot of people just run behind of Instagram. There lot of efforts is required. Like you need to create a video, you need to think about the content, and you need some very good quality of camera. But for LinkedIn, you don't need anything. You just need few 5-6 lines of quote or whatever you wanted to post, and you can post it. So that
And
is
your
something.
LinkedIn content is more likely to help people in their careers.
Yes, yeah, definitely. So I never expected a monetary benefit. Randomly I started, and now I'm very happy. I have built something. Even on Telegram, I have group with 26,000 people. There I post about the jobs and some study material.
Great, man. I'll come back to your ISC journey. ISC is something that everybody in the engineering, if they want to go masters in India, they aspire to go to. That's a first choice for almost everybody in engineering if they want to get into masters. Tell me about ISC experiences, and also tell me like how much ISC helped you in achieving what you've achieved today.
So for me, I would say the mentality, like that is really something which you need to consider. Till my age of 22 years, like during my BTech, I just completed it. My mentality was some different. When I joined ISC, even I was thinking people are getting 30 LPA, or I even get 40 LPA plus package. I was just thinking why someone will give me 40 LPA plus, but because last year I was not even getting a 10,000 rupees job. What happened like within 1 year? Why they are giving me so much amount? And then what I realized, the mindset I was having during my bachelor's, I was having the mindset, oh, this is something new is coming, I will not be able to do it. After joining ISC, after doing the assignment or whatever work I have done, completing the course, I am now something. If you wanted to make a car, give me some time, give me time to learn, I will make it. Although I am not from mechanical background, if you wanted to give anything, give me just a time, I will learn it, I will do it. So that is something which has been changed from ISC. And what happens at ISC, the assignment they gave, the problem statement, that those are very open-ended. They don't give the solution. Like if you are the professor, if you will teach me, you will not give the assignment like that, whatever is covered in the class. You will try to give something which you need to relate with something else, and you need to use from your class, and that is something is not available online. So the same thing you will be doing in industry, because no one will be there to guide you, because they are paying you for your work. No one will help you. So that is something I learned there at ISC. Like if you wanted to do anything, you can do it by your own. Like the mindset has been changed from ISC. The campus is really very beautiful, and the tax is something lifetime it will go. And I will suggest everyone to just do the masters, or have this type of, just get the exposure from tier 1 college. So
I mean, same thing happened with me. When I did BTech, I was for 3-4 months, I was jobless, and I was like rejected for even 5,000 rupees per month job.
Yeah.
And once I went to IIT Roorkee, there people had their dream company. They were like, I won't join this company. I'll join this company because I want to work in this domain. And even the people who were copying assignments in the lab, they got coding jobs.
Yeah.
That was a change that IIT tag brought in people's life. And I mean, that obviously that happens because of the kind of people that join you in that college, the mentality change that happens in you when you are in that community. So plays a big role. I mean, this IIT, ISC thing.
Even someone will say, because you were in ISC, that's why you got a job. Or But you need to understand, to get ISC, I prepare for GATE examination and I put a hard work there. As a result, I got ISC. So many people say, because you are from ISC, that's why you got it. Bro, you need to understand, because I put the hard work in GATE examination, because of that result, I got ISC. So that
it's
is
not like that. I mean, in IIT Roorkee, when Google came in, they did not hire anybody from our batch.
Yeah.
So even if you are from, they grilled a lot of candidates for multiple rounds, and finally this is decided that we will not hire anybody from this batch. And I mean, it's not like that. If you are in IIT or ISC, you go through multiple interview processes, even in those campuses. The company where I was placed, Rishon company, I first, in our times, there were not online rounds. So I first gave pen and paper round. I had to write the code. I wrote the right code. I solved the questions, which were MCQs. Then I was appeared in an interview, and then I was asked questions about technical virtual functions and all those things. And then one HR round happened. So, I mean, three rounds were there, even if they were in our campus. So now, coming back to this question, like if I am a BTech student and if I get a job of say 3-4 lakh rupees per annum, and I know that within 2 years I may get 15-20 lakh, and then if I appear in the GATE exam, I'll have to study for 2 years. I'll have to qualify the exams, and I'll have to qualify the IIT and ISC professor papers, and then I'll get some salary basically, which might be equivalent to what I'll get after 2 years. So my first question to you is, why should I go for the job, or should I prepare for the GATE exam? My next question is, if I want to prepare for the GATE exam, then how do I prepare?
Yeah. So one thing, definitely, if we are getting a 3-4 LPA job, that means we are talking about the tier 3 college. That is what the scenario is. So the thing is, if we wanted to think, okay, after 2 years I will do it. So more than 50% of the people just stuck with that trap, because once you get that comfort zone, once you start earning, you just don't study, or just it's not happens. And for few people, they try to do it, but because they are in service based company, so it's not very easy for them. So 90% of the people, if I wanted to generalize it, I wanted to tell, like, you can opt for GATE examination. There are always a way for like GATE examination, or masters from US. But for GATE examination, why I don't suggest? Personally, I don't suggest, because for GATE itself, like if you will do MBA, like again you need to pay some 30 lakhs rupees fees or 25 lakhs rupees fees. In terms of GATE examination, you will be getting a IIT Tech for lifetime, or ISC Tech if you will qualify it. You will be getting a stipend for 12,400 rupees per month. If you will do internship, you can earn 1 lakh rupees or 2 lakh rupees job. So that is more than enough what you will be getting for 3 LPA, 2 LPA job. And you are getting a master degree as well. Apart from that, many of the people,
IIT ISC Tech is always there for lifetime.
Yes. And the other part is that like a lot of people don't know, there are a lot of scholarships are available. Like I got a 6 lakh rupees from Reliance Foundation. Same way, many scholarships are available. So one or two I wanted to tell, like especially for girls, there are two special scholarships. There is Citrix scholarship and Sony scholarship. That's what at ISC I heard. They provide 9 lakh rupees for doing masters. So can you consider 9 lakh rupees from here? MHRD scholarship is there, internship money is there, and then you might be earning more than what you may earn from that service based company. And additionally, you will be getting a exposure to learn at tier 1 college, and definitely good companies will came, and you will be able to get it. So that is something I wanted to tell everyone. They can just, even I suggest people, if you are in 12th class, if you are trying to get a BTech college, if you are not having enough rank to get NIT or IIT, take some very basic college where fees is very less, enjoy for first 2 years, and then from third year you be serious, do coding and prepare for the GATE examination. So that is the shortest way to get a good placement. And now come to the preparation part. How I get in one shot 99.6 percentile. What happens? A lot of people think that there are some 90 people in one class, and a class will run for like GATE examination class generally run for 6-7 hours per day, because syllabus is high. What people do, they will just learn 6 hours in the class, and they will go home, take some rest, and then again revise the notes. What is the meaning? Whatever you have learned, and again revising the things. GATE is not something where you need to write the things. Like GATE is not something where you need to describe the answer. GATE is something you need to solve the things. Oh, what I did, I come from the class, take rest, and then within 50 minutes I revised everything. Within 50-20 minutes. Ultimate goal is to solve the question. So after 1 hour spending, like after 1 hour, I will be in the question solving mode, because ultimately I need to speed up my speed. I need to reduce the silly mistake. I need to solve variety of the question. So first step, what you can do after revising within 15 minutes or half an hour notes, you can solve the question which asked in the previous year. Everyone is solving. You can solve the question what question that coaching has been provided. So you can solve that. And apart from that, I took a 4 or 5 test series. Simple. So 4 or 5 test series, thousand rupees fees they charge from every coaching. You can take it. And then what you will do, you will give a test for every, there are topic wise tests also available. So real time you will be experiencing, like you will be just avoiding the silly mistake. You will be having like time management there. And what happens, like most of the time some new question came up. If you will directly see in the gate examination, you will not be able to solve it, because the thinking at that time is really very hard. But if you will make practice, how if new question is coming, you need to decide whether I need to make an attempt or not, because time is limit. So those type of clarity you will get once you will solve a more question. Revising notes will never help, and I have seen in my class like 90% of the people do the same mistake. That's why only 10% of the people get the rank. So this is something, if people will start any, no matter you are in CS or mechanical, gate exam is numerical type for everyone. They ask the MCQs and the fill in the blanks type of question. So ultimately the more number you question you will solve, the more
And one more thing I have noticed about the GATE exam is, in GATE exam, it's not, they don't ask very tough questions like IIT.
Yeah.
They're mostly fundamental questions.
Yes.
If fundamentals are good, you will be able to qualify the
Yeah,
exam.
definitely. So memorizing things will not help. Just solving.
Yeah, they will not ask straight up question answer, which is directly taken from the book.
And the variety of the question you will solve from different coaching. So you are just making sure you are covering the content from each and every coaching, and that is really something. With it, this is the shortcut I consider.
All right, great. So I think we have covered almost every question from your side, from all your expertise in different domains. My last question is, as you said, you've been in tier 3 college. So what is one message or 2 or 3 things that you would like to tell the tier 3 college, that these are the things you should not worry about, or these are the things you should do or shouldn't do?
Yeah. So the one myth I wanted to tell, you don't need to study from first year itself, and you don't need to be very serious. College is something which you need to enjoy in your life, because after going forward, you will be very serious with your work. First year, you totally enjoy, explore the things, whatever you want, like scroll Instagram, talk to friends, make new friends, whatever you wanted to do. Going forward, second year or third year, like I will suggest to just make a goal what you wanted to do and start thinking in that. And third year and final year, you can be serious. And one more thing, like me, there might be a lot of people are coming from the rural area, not having English background. I personally felt that if you don't know how to speak in English, it really hit hard, because there might be a lot of people from the English medium. They will be discussing about anime, web series in the English, like Game of Thrones. You don't know, you don't understand the English, you haven't watched. So the thing is that separation happened in the college, and what you start thinking, English is everything. If you know English, you can achieve anything. That's what my understanding was. I was thinking, if you are from English medium school, good CBSE background, you can get any admission in any, you can get offer from any company. That was my biggest mistake. I was thinking, and because of that, I really was very depressed during that time. I don't know anything, why I am from a Hindi medium school. But going forward, once I explore the things, once I come to ISC, I started learning English. But what I realized, you don't need to be very good in the English language. As long as I am able to speak and I am able to tell, like, okay, what I wanted to express even with my manager or my colleague, if they are understanding, then that's fine, because we don't want to talk to some person, hello sir, how are you? We don't need to. We just need to sit in front of computer. We need to read research paper and we need to code it. So that is the simplest thing. So don't take it very hard, like I don't know English. That is something you can learn anywhere and anytime. Other thing, that is the biggest learning of my life, I wanted to tell everyone, don't do bad with anyone. So this is my personal thing. I don't know how I have achieved so many things. I believe that I never did wrong with anyone, and I just try to do good, like how much it's possible. I try to do good, like I try to help people. You also think in that way, that God is great, and like they will take care of everything. And one more thing, if you will start anything, like I started LinkedIn, lot of people complained about me. Even some people said kya gand macha rahe ho, because they are already in good position. I am trying to help people, so they will think like, okay, why you are doing this, why you are having so much time, don't you have your work? At that time, even some people will put a wrong comment, or some people take a snapshot and post, and some people even go ahead to your company and complain it. Those all things will come up. Everyone will face this problem. So many people stop there, because I don't want to be in that mess. But I thought, because someone is having problem, I should not stop it. That was my thinking, and that is how I continued that. And I am at this stage. Lot of people is recognizing me. Lot of people are asking me for talk and everything. So you just need to do, and you just need to think whether it's really good for you or not. Don't depress because someone is thinking like you should not do it. So that is something.
The rule is very clear. If 99% people are being helped, and if 1% people are saying that you are doing this or that, you should not worry about those 1% people.
Yeah, those you can consider as a noise. Even I follow a very famous Sairi nowadays, because that LinkedIn really in the big, like in the middle of time, I really struggled a lot. Now I said, ख्वाहिश नहीं मुझे मशहूर होने की, ख्वाहिश नहीं मुझे मशहूर होने की, आप मुझे जानते हो बस इतना ही काफ़ी है, आप मुझे जानते हो इतना ही काफ़ी है, क्योंकि अच्छों ने अच्छा और बुरे ने बुरा जाना मुझे, क्योंकि जिसकी जितनी ज़रूरत थी उसने उतना ही पहचाना मुझे. That is something I follow throughout my life. Like I cannot make happy everyone. I will try to make happy most of the people. So I don't care.
That works always actually. If you can make most of the people happy, 99% people happy, 1% will, whatever you do will always, people don't even leave Prime Minister or the Chief Minister. Who are we actually? Yeah. Great talking to you, Shivam. Totally enjoyed it. And I think this conversation, your experiences must have helped a lot of people who are watching this. Super, man. I mean, really happy to have this conversation. So guys, you must have learned a lot from this podcast. Be there, and please do like and subscribe to the channel, and please share it with your friends.